Keep your radio dial right here. You're locked into the hottest news station on the planet. Hot 702.5 in FM sound. Blazing today's hip-hop, R&B, and pop music. Keeping your radio on fire. Bringing you the hottest, realest, riskiest talk shows live 24/7 on hot7025fm.com.
Close your eyes. Imagine a room that doesn't just look beautiful, it feels alive. The lighting is perfect, the energy is electric, and the scent of gourmet creation is in the air. Now look around. You aren't just checking the kitchen or hovering over the guest list. You're in the moment. You're the life of the party. Welcome to the world of irresistible events and catering. In a city built on spectacle, we specialize in spectacular. At Irresistible Events and Catering, we just don't fill plates. We curate memories because our philosophy is simple, elegant, and absolute. We plan, cater, and style any event. Why settle for ordinary when you can have the irresistible? Elevate your event at irresistibleeventslv.com.
Hi. Hey. What's up?
All your favorite artists.
Check it out. DJ Khaled. This is Mila J. Bruno Mars.
On hot7025fm.com.
I had to choose on these big moves. She chose on me. No duck goose. Meditation to the mind while I'm making moves. Tunnel vision to the grind. No, I will not lose. And I'ma put you on, sticking to myself and be in my zone. Baby, what do you want? She wanna ride my wave and I'ma play it safe. Can we be on go? Can we hustle and flow? Gotta keep my mind clear, gotta stay away from stress. If we dress to impress, you can hop in my ride. Understand where we at, we gotta stay on track and hold each other's back. If you just hop on my way, we'll be okay. You are the question and I am the answer. With you my favorite, my heart beats faster. I'm just here to change your life. You're as sharp as a knife. Smoking spinach with my olive oil. Yeah, I planted the seed in the soul. But what I plan to be raw. We gotta stay healthy. No, we can't get spoiled. We are the truth and there are no rules. You a ruby, baby, you're a jewel. And I know love is easy, yeah. I need you to believe me, yeah. I knew you was gonna be my girl. Let me take you away from this world. This world.
Hey, this is The Flow from Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. Tune in every Thursday at 5 p.m. to listen to dope people, dope topics, and dope vibes. Hey, this is Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM, where we bring you the best in hip-hop, R&B, pop, and talk. Tune in. Hey, thank you for tuning in to The Flow. You have tuned in to Her Flow right here on Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. You guys, every week I'm here blazing hot at 4 p.m. And you guys can check me out right here. But you know what? I started doing a segment, which I'm really going to love, called The Mystery Guest. The Mystery Guest. And we have a mystery guest here today. I had another guest. Where is she at? Erica E.
Yes,
Hi.
hey.
How are you?
What's up? I'm good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. I'm so glad that you're here. Like, this really made my day because you're my mystery guest. This is a new segment that I just started. And I started it because I wanted people to understand that you're not always going to know what the future holds.
That's
You
true.
know, I want people to understand that sometimes you're going to get on here. You may see who I have on my guest for my show, and then you may not. So you're my first mystery guest.
Well, thank you for the invite.
You're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, listen, you are a content creator, right? First of all, let's introduce you. Well, her name is Erica, and she likes to go by E, correct?
Yes, correct.
Correct. I want to let people know, our audience, that you are an amazing content creator. And what you're trying to provide on your content is positivity. And that's how I end up running across you, because you were talking to some people and you were bringing sunshine and sunlight and all this stuff. And I was like, wait a minute, I got to stop and listen to what you had to say. And so this segment is going to be about the LGBTQIA community. And I had another person that was going to come on that was older than you. She was like, a little bit in, the 60 range or whatever, the 70 range. But however, she got caught up and couldn't come because we were going to debate some things on this show.
I would have been down for sure.
Yeah, we were definitely going to debate. So what I want to talk about is how you got started with content creating. First, tell me where you're from. And then tell me if you want to say your age, you can. If you don't, that's fine too. But I just want to talk about what got you into content creating and what is your platform about. And then we're going to go to you being inside the LGBTQIA community and what that's like for you when it comes to dating and when it comes to, your personal life and what you have for the future. And that's super duper important to me for people to hear that. Guess what? Everybody has a backdrop story. That's why you're here as well. I interview everybody from all over the globe. And so you also have a backdrop story. And so I'm glad to have you here. So let's start. You introduce yourself again.
Thank you for the opportunity. I am 38. I'm from Charleston, South Carolina. I'm born and raised. I used to always be on TikTok scrolling. So when I finally decided to get into content creating, I didn't take it serious until like November. And then I just started meeting a bunch of different people and really good people too. I got a really good community. So it continued to just push me forward. And I just wanted to be all about being positive.
Yeah. And your platform, when you first started your platform, is it where it was now? Because I know there are a lot of people that are, when you say content creator, I notice people go, oh my God, here goes another content creator. Because a lot of times that's what you get. But back in the day, we didn't have this kind of thing. Like we didn't have where you could share a video or share a personal story. And now people are connected through social media, whether it be Facebook, whether it be TikTok, whether it be IG, whether it be all those other things that we can come together and share our ideas. And so what are the things that you notice as being a content creator versus back in the day being 38? I'm pretty sure that things have changed on how you communicate. And what made you say, you know what, I'm going to bring this kind of platform that brings that uplifts people and put them in a great spirit? Because every time I've seen, I have a lot of followers, right? And I don't really follow everybody, but when I stop at a platform that shows positivity, I would really like to support. So what made you, when you started this platform, what made you say, this is the type of energy that I want to bring? Was it something inside of you, or was it some things that you have gone through that you wanted to share with other people?
Yes, of course, because we all been through a lot of things. We still go through things to this day. So just having people that
can hear me.
You can hear you? Okay. So just having, just trying to build a community to where everybody could be vulnerable and just pretty much tell their story without being judged was like the main point of it all. So, because a lot of people don't have a lot of people to talk to. So just having somebody they could go in and talk to each and every day and be okay with it. I just want to spread that because I feel like I have that light to make that happen.
Yeah. And I will say that, being from the generation that I am from too, also going through a lot of things in my life. One of the things that I wanted to do in 2020, what happened with me was that we had COVID and I got so bored and didn't know what to do. And everybody kept saying, go to TikTok, post your videos. And one of the things I wanted to bring about was to show women that you could be classy. You could also be sexy. You can show feminism. You can also show, be a woman, a creative woman. And so I wanted to show that you could still have these platforms and still have your clothes on. Not that I don't care what you do, but however, still be a woman and still bring a platform that shows sexiness and it shows feminism without having to do that. And so I understand what you're saying. And also I get on my live sometime and I also do, some of the things that I need to do. But what I want to do is I'm going to come right back for a second because I want to make sure we check our audio to make sure you're working correctly, because it's going to go deep here in a minute and you're going to have some questions that you need to answer. But give me a second. I'm going to play one song and then we're going to come back to you. Is that okay?
That's cool.
Right,
that's okay.
You're listening to Her Flow right here on Hot 702.5 FM, Risky Radio. We'll be right back.
Wine slow, wine fast, wine slow, wine fast, wine slow. I said it on, wine. This is the remix.
I'm stuck on the road, baby. Haven't been in my right mind. I'm thinking about you, baby. I need a new lifeline. I ain't going nowhere. Promise I won't disappear. We can spend many nights rolling through city lights. Girl, you know you're my equal. Let's continue this sequel. I knew right away that you would be the type. On my toes, you keep me up. Girl, let's go, I'm keeping up. Gotta silence her tonight. Coming. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, let's go all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, let's go all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it.
Lonely, my little lover from my home, man. I miss the way you put it on, man. You used to ride me like a pony, but I had to run the streets. I do it for the cheese macaroni. You know it's hard to control, man. So don't say you won't play. Don't wanna suit you for weird on your birthday. Amigos on the side if you thirsty. I wanna feel you inside in the worst way. Yeah, dripping so wet, need no foreplay. Wind up on me like it's Juve. Oh, you know they hate us when we going up. You know you love the way you're slowing down. Lucky nobody when I'm not around. Me left Jamaica, now I'm back in town, and I know
you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, let's go all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it. I know you're sitting home lonely. All those nights you've been lonely. Girl, I've been running, haven't been keeping up. I can tell that you want it. Girl, I'm on my way, be there around noon, let's go all day. It's 1 in the morning, still can't get enough. It's too hard to control it.
You're listening to Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM Risky Radio. Tune in to The Flow, where we're bringing you the best in hip hop, R&B, and talk. Hey, thank you for tuning back into The Flow. This is Her Flow right here on Hot 702.5. I have a special guest on my special guest segment, my X segment version of this show, where you're not going to know who the guest is, and it's going to happen often now because at the end of the day, guess what? You guys don't need to know everything. Just wait a little bit. Wait a little bit. We're going to bring back Erica. Come back on for me. Hey. You are back. Before we left, you were talking about why you started your platform. Can you iterate a little bit more for our audience? Because I really want them to go there and see what you have to provide. So can you continue with that for me, please?
I just bringing that positivity. I feel like the world that we're living in now, everybody is going through a lot of things. You don't have people to talk to.
Yeah.
So when you can go on a platform and just have that, and just be comfortable. and just let loose without nobody judging you.
Mm-hmm.
That's like top tier to me. I have a good time while I'm on there, and I try to make sure everybody having a good time also.
Right. What have you noticed with social media that is different from everyday life where people are just going about their life? People are really needing to be have help. And a lot of people don't like to reach out for it because they feel like it makes them feel some kind of way. And that's where mental health comes in at, because you feel like you can't talk to anybody. So I feel like a lot of times on social media, when we go on platforms where there's negative, you get these negative vibes. You're already dealing with enough, right? Not that there's not a platform for it, but when you can come on and listen to a person who's been through some things, such as you and I, we can guarantee that you're going to always find something positive. And I think that was one of the reasons why I wanted to bring you on the show. I've had other content creators on my show, and I continue to bring content creators to give them exposure. So what's your backdrop story? Like, before you were doing, what do you do for a living, if you don't mind me asking?
I work at a boat manufacturer. I've been there for like 11 years.
Okay.
I am a supervisor out there.
Okay.
Deal with a lot of fiberglass and gel coat and stuff like that.
Yeah. And in your personal life, what have you found? As I know you're part of the LGBTQIA community.
Yes.
And what have you found? I want to know about this dating scene because I haven't been in it for a long, long time. And so I really want to know for you, being part of the community, because there's so many aspects of the community. You have him and her, and then you have they want to be called they, and then I'd call me he or call me she. What are your pronouns?
She.
It's she. Okay.
She. Yeah.
What do you feel about the LGBTQIA community? When I say IA, because that's intersex, and then you have asexual. When people approach you and say, "Hey," and they say, "Hey, you're a stud." How do you feel about that, and do you address that in your comments when you have your lives?
No, not at all. It's only because I'm comfortable in my own skin. This is how I look at it when it comes to that. I am who I am, and if you don't like it, then so be it.
Okay,
Just
got it. And how's the dating scene been for you? Have you been out there? Because I've seen a lot of lives, and there's just so much. I'm not going to say that it's tainted so much as
it's tainted.
But I'm not going to say that it's tainted, because me being a femme in the community, is it different for you from what you hear the people? Because everybody that comes in your life, they're not necessarily in the community, but however, you do get a lot of people in the community because of what you. So how's your journey been, and how long have you yourself been in the community? What has that been like for you, and what can you add to say being in the community? What have you experienced? Because I want people that are young people. I've talked to a lot of young people that are afraid to come out, afraid to be themselves, afraid to say, "Hey, listen, I'm this or I'm that. I'm gay or I'm trans or whatever." What speak on that, and how, if you were to speak to a young person right now, what would you tell them about your journey?
It's tough. I came out when I was like 15, and I was scared to come out also. A lot of family members ended up cutting me off because of it. And to this day, I still don't talk to them. But I mean, it's super tough, but you definitely just gotta, you want to live the life that you feel like you deserve. You want to be happy. And I feel like that's all that matters. You only live once.
Yeah. And in that aspect of saying that you only live once, what does that mean to you? Like, if you say, "Oh, I only live once," does that mean that at this point in your life you are consumed with who you are and you're happy to be who you are? Or
Yes.
Because for a young person that's coming out, like you say, your parents weren't. My mother was not happy at all.
She wasn't.
And to this day, we really don't have, that type of relationship because of that. And I'm not afraid to say that, because on my journey, you know what I'm realizing, on my journey?
What's that?
I'm realizing that authentically, I have to be myself, right? Authentically, the things that are meant for me are going to be meant for me. And we're having just a commonplace conversation, because I like the fact that I can be on this, have my show and just be real and just be commonplace, even coming from a place of where I am right now. And I just think that a lot of people don't get to that opportunity to be who they are, because in my life, and I was going to talk to you about, I've been through things in my life where when I first came out, I didn't come out really until I was like probably in my late 20s.
Wow.
Yeah, like really came out because I had experienced some things in my life, and I said it on my last show that I could not come out. I had experienced, family things where I came from not a real religious family, but however, they just didn't believe in that kind of thing and being in the community. And even though I had an uncle that was like that, they kind of shunned him as well. And so I was afraid to come out. And I came out at a time where you just didn't tell people that you were gay, especially if you had kids. Yeah, you were scared because you were shunned. Or either people were like, oh, something must be. And they thought everybody that you liked everybody just because you were in the community, you supposed to like everybody. So it just took me, and I said on my last show, I had some assaults for myself. And so it took me some years to really gain trust for people. Like it took me years to do that. And so that's why I'm saying like everybody comes out at their own time. Isn't that, I don't think it's ever a right and wrong time to come out. I just feel like when you're comfortable and you are okay with yourself and you know that, hey, listen, this is my journey and my journey only, I got to be authentically me. Was that like that for you as well?
Yes, it was the same. Just being out and just like, especially how people are so quick to judge nowadays. Especially when it comes to that, though. If you're not comfortable in your own skin, every little thing that the people around you say, it will get to you. Yeah. So you just have to be comfortable. It takes a lot.
Yeah, I know. How do you communicate? Okay, so you're around, the people that are around you at your job, they do know that you are
yes, I do not hide it.
You don't hide it, right? Do you have problems at your job because of it, or everybody? Do you work with mostly males?
It's kind of like a mix, men and women.
It's a mix. Okay. When you work with some of the males, are they still trying to hit on you? Because I know I said today I saw.
They do.
Yeah, I saw today where there was a guy that's on. There's a guy that's on. I think it's on my reels on Facebook, and he's always approaching studs. I don't know if you saw that already.
No, I didn't see that.
He's always approaching studs, and he's looking for a reaction from the studs just because they are, right. And so I have men. Like sometimes if they know that I'm in the LGBT community, they will try to hit on me just to see if they could change me, see if they could, like, okay, I know she's gay, but however, let's try to, let me see if I can get to her. And of course it doesn't work because I am a true lesbian, but however, I look for different means of support, not just for myself, but for other people, because collectively we're really just one unit, but humans walking around just on this journey being ourselves, right?
That's it.
What would you say is your journey? Tell me about your dating experiences and how they've been, because I know there are a lot of people that are out there looking to date, looking to find somebody, looking to see how the community. I don't even want to step my foot in the water because that water is tainted.
It is. I definitely agree with that 100% too, because I've been in a relationship. I have been out of a relationship for like 5 years, right? Yeah, so I've just been pretty much just like locked in with myself. I did like go out there a little bit, but there ain't really much going on out there. Ain't too much going on. I'm just being honest. It's
what
weird.
You say there is nothing going. It's weird out there.
It's weird.
It's weird. And this is the thing. The funny thing about it, because since you say that, a lot of people think, well, if I stay single for a little bit, maybe the game will change.
No. I feel like it'll probably get worse, to be honest. I think social media has a lot to do with it also too, because a lot of people are starting to compare themselves to what they see on there also. So everybody feel like they have an option. They have all these different options and all these different people that they could get with, and that's not even true. So nobody want to settle down yet.
Exactly. Is that like eventually, eventually your goal is to settle down, be in a relationship, be married, all those things that, yeah. And what for you is somebody looking for you out there. Somebody's looking for you out there. What you rub your hands like, yeah, where they at? So let me ask you this. If you were to pick your perfect person, And I know everybody's different. It's going to be more of these shows dealing with the community because I'm in the community. I just really want to bring that out.
I love it
to the forefront, right? And I have a dating show, by the way. It's called The Vibe Check. I have a dating show.
You told me about. I think you told me about it.
Yes, I have a dating show. When we were on a live, I think I told you now. I put it in the thing, but I have a dating show called The Vibe Check, and it really just got off the ground. Probably, I would say, like 2 months ago.
That's dope.
So I've been at it. Oh my God! This is the thing. I've grown so much in the last. I had a growth spurt probably about 3 months ago. It was like you know how you grow, and then people think it take you a long time for healing, or people think it take you a long time for growth. Not me.
No.
When something happens with me, nope. If something happens with me, I immediately, or sometimes I go, you know what, this was the answer that I'm looking for, because I'm always seeking answers to be a better version of myself, right? And when I find that I'm not, I don't want to waste time not being that version of myself, because I get every single day I'm trying to be better than who I was before, especially when it wasn't beneficial for me, if it wasn't beneficial for me. And then I want to grow to another journey. So I feel like life is taking me to different places right now and elevating me. And in that elevation, the universe is speaking to me. The universe is so speaking to me right now. And I just go, okay. Because before I'd be like, nope, it's not that.
No,
nope,
you
it's
have
not
to surrender.
That. Now I have surrendered to listening to where I'm going, where I'm supposed to be at, what life is presenting for me. And that is why this dating show was so important for me, because I was seeing a lot of people like on these dating apps, right? And you kind of tell people what you want on these dating apps. You agree? Like you say, okay, it's like factory built. Like, okay, they have a segment. What do you like? Okay, I like flowers. Okay, do you like walks in the park? Okay, I like walks in the park. Oh, I like short. I like tall. It's not organic.
No, it's like a Build-A-Bear, if you think about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's like a Build-A-Bear. And for me, I like organic. I like things to happen in an organic way, because when you let it happen in an organic way, because I used to try to push, oh my God, you don't even know, push, pull, and tug things, right?
Can't do that.
No, you can't do that. And so at this place that I'm in my life, the universe is building a different portion for me. And that was what I wanted to ask you, because in the dating scene, like, what have you seen that you're just like, nope, that's not it? And what are you looking for in a female? Because I brought another girl on here and she was telling me what she was looking for. It was a great show too, by the way. And she was in the community. Yes, it was probably about a couple of months ago. She found her person, by the way.
What? That's dope. Congratulations to her too.
Mm-hmm. Yep, she came on my show. Thank you. But what do you feel like is your, if you were to look for an ideal woman, like say, for instance, you were building a bear. Let's just say, for instance, all the parts were there. What were you looking for? It may happen on this show. Who knows? But tell me what you are looking for, and what haven't you found in the community that you're just like, no, this has been in the community. These, you got the baddies and you got the, and are you just looking for looks? And what are you looking for?
It's not all about the looks.
What are you manifesting, I may say?
It's not all about the looks. It's like you said too, like once you get to the point to where you start, like once you worked on yourself and built the best version of yourself and still working on it every day, you pretty much, when you meet somebody, that's when you start to look more into them. So the red flags definitely stick out. So there'll definitely have to be somebody to where I could see that they have been working on themselves for a while. Mm-hmm. Not just like put themselves together real quick just so we could get together. No, like this has to be like long-term things, because healing and growing, it does take a while too. And we do it every day. Mm-hmm. So loyalty too, it's not all about the looks. It's like what you got in your heart. And that's what I really care about, to be honest.
Right.
Somebody I could have a friendship with too.
Exactly. And is loyalty and trust and communication, what does communication mean to you? Tell me your definition. If you were to say that I wanted a partner that communicated, what would communication look like for you? And as a healthy partner, what would a healthy relationship look like for you?
I would say communication. When things go left, we could actually, instead of arguing, we could sit down and have like a normal, like a healthy agreement. Like we just like calm agreement, just pretty much you understand where I'm coming from, I understand where you're coming from, and then we put it all together and we just nip it in the bud. A healthy relationship, I would say it has to be trust. That has to be trust all the way around the board. Just being able to talk to each other. that's healthy for me. And be able to have our own space too. Like I do my thing, she does her thing. No jealousy involved. I know you're gonna get jealous once you're with somebody. That's normal. That's normal. But not to the point to where it starts to get where you have to go through phones and stuff like that. I really don't get down like that.
Yeah. And tell me this, like, how do you create trust? And how do you, let's say, for instance, like you, if you didn't feel as, let's say you were not, I'm not going to use the word, how do you relate to trust? How do you bring about trust in a relationship?
Trust.
And why do people have to go through phones if there's trust? Let me tell you that. That's a big question.
Well,
too.
trust comes from in the beginning. As soon as you meet somebody, you should be able to trust them, unless they start to do things that they lose that trust. So once you start to see like any type of secrecy or whatever, then that's where it gets to the point to where all the trust is gone. But trust is from the beginning. I really don't agree with people when they say, well, I don't trust them. Well, how do you know? They haven't really did anything for you not to trust them. So why even be with that person if you can't trust them?
So do you believe trust starts at the moment that you start dating somebody and then the trust goes? So you can trust a person 100% at the beginning?
Yes,
or do
until
you
they
not
do
trust
something.
them 100% at the beginning, right?
I trust them 100% at the beginning.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Yeah. And so for you is when it comes to love languages, right? Are you the type of person that believes in that thing, or are you the type of person that says that's nonsense, I don't believe in love languages? Because let's say, for instance, your experiences, right?
Mm-hmm.
There could be things in a relationship that a person does according to how they have been dealt with, or either been in other relationships where things weren't always like they are with this relationship, correct? That you may be trying to obtain. But are you a person that is patient and willing to talk that out, saying, I understand that you've been through this. So what is making you feel like this, and willing to talk about that, so that way that you guys can have a united relationship? Or you just say, hey, I'm not dealing with it. You've gone through this and I'm done with it, because we've all been through something. Tell me about that.
No, I would rather talk about it. Like, why would you even want to carry on with that relationship? Because like you said, everybody goes through things.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I've been with somebody that's been through the same, like pretty much similar things to you, that person, the next person I get with, it could be definitely different. It's just working through those things too. I'm definitely patient when it comes to that. I have some females that just been through the wire. And that's how I think a lot of times when that happens, though, you end up hurting yourself. And that's exactly why I'm single now. Mm-hmm. Because of that reason, but because I am super patient. I'm willing to work it out. I'm willing to actually try to help you get through it. Sometimes it helps, sometimes it doesn't.
Right. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
And do you believe that your love languages? Tell me your love languages. So those people out there those ladies out there that are looking for somebody. I think I'm going to bring you more attention than not, but tell me what your love languages. Don't laugh.
I would say my love. I would say food. Say food. If you know how to cook, you know how to whip it up. If you know how to whip it up, you got to know how to whip it up. We good to go.
What? So as long as they know how to cook, we can fix anything.
We can fix anything.
I heard that. So let me. So okay, I get that, right? Because this is the thing. Like, I love food too. Like, I'm a big foodie. Love food. But okay, if food can fix everything, you might be okay with. You might be okay. If they can cook, you might be okay. But tell me, like, beyond the food, because I know outside of the bedroom. Okay, because a lot of people, they'll get intimate with somebody and they think that's it. Like, oh, we have good sex. That's the thing. That's the key. But outside of the bedroom, because like I said, everybody's been through something. And you shouldn't have to go through people's phones, and you should. But that comes with being able to communicate.
Mm-hmm.
Because you can also bring distrust in your relationship too, without even having to go with because you don't know how to communicate.
Break that down for me a little bit.
Okay. So let's say, for instance, you're not a communicator. You don't know how to communicate. And your partner may be feeling like let's say, for instance, you were in a relationship with somebody. And your partner may be feeling through the things that they've been through previously. And they may say, I've been through this thing. You talked about it. And they've been through those things, right? And they say, listen, this is what's making me feel this way. They're willing to talk about it. And they've been through things. And because you're patient, you're able to say, okay, well, let me talk to you about it. What's going on in your head? And I think a lot of times that's what's missing. And then if you're not able to talk, people are going to come up in their heads with whatever they feel like is going on because you're not able to talk to them.
I agree.
That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I definitely agree
if
with
I
that.
can't talk to you and you're coming to me and you're asking me a question, right? You're going to come up, well, whatever's in my head got to stay there because I'm not willing to talk about it. Yeah. You're just going to go with whatever is in your head. That's what I'm talking about. So when I'm talking about communication, that's the thing when you were asking me to explain, that's what I'm talking about. And I don't know if you agree with that or not, but if you do or don't, just expound on that a little bit for me.
No, I definitely agree with that. Because like you said, if I walk away and I'm already thinking one thing in my head, I feel like eventually it'll start to make things worse. Because I already got this in my head. But what if this is the thing too, like what if you're with this person and y'all are really big on communication, right? But what if they're not ready? What if it's not the time yet for them to say how they're feeling at that moment?
Yeah, that's okay too, as long as you can come back to it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. I see the way that I feel like as long as I can, even if you're not ready to speak, just say, hey, listen, it's not a good time. We can talk. I got a lot of things on my mind right now. This is not a good time, but because I love you and because I know that you want to talk and because you're the thing that matters the most to me, I'm going to make sure that I revisit this conversation because I don't want you to feel any other way but loved. And this is why I'm going to come back to this conversation. I'm not going to leave you on red. I'm not going to leave you empty. I'm not going to leave you because the person that's with you, not that you don't have other places, but the person that's with you is the one you sleep with every night. That's the one you got to turn your back to or depend on when things are going sideways. So I believe that communication is better than any communication that you should have because that person is that's supposed to be your rock, correct?
Yes, correct.
Okay.
Definitely agree with that.
Well, we're going to come to a commercial break and then I want to talk more about, because you and I said we were both going to talk today because we're both in the community. So I just want people to know as a femme how I feel, you being a masculine, how you feel, and we can move on with that. We come back, I got another question. So we're going to come back in a minute and we're going to talk a little bit more. You're listening to The Flow right here on Her Flow on Hot 702.5 FM. Thank you for tuning in. Close your eyes. Imagine a room that doesn't just look beautiful, it feels alive. The lighting is perfect, the energy is electric, and the scent of gourmet creation is in the air. Now look around. You aren't just checking the kitchen or hovering over the guest list. You're in the moment. You're the life of the party. Welcome to the world of irresistible events and catering. In a city built on spectacle, we specialize in spectacular. At Irresistible Events and Catering, we just don't fill plates, we curate memories because our philosophy is simple, elegant, and absolute. We plan, cater, and style any event. Why settle for ordinary when you can have the irresistible? Elevate your event at irresistibleeventslv.com.
You know what? See, I know that I can love again. Since my last relationship, it hadn't been the same. Till the night I met you and you took my heart. And yeah, I think you knew it from the start. No one else comparing to you. I wouldn't lie to you, so what I'm saying is true. You made me take my notebook in the booth and reword for word how I feel. And there ain't no one else but me and you. Baby, you're the only one that I'm seeing. It's different when I look at you.
Welcome back. You are listening to The Flow right here with Herful on Hot 702.5. Y'all, we was having a deep conversation. And one of the reasons why I brought this topic up is because in our community, you know, people are looking for love. And sometimes we don't get an opportunity to really expound on different topics when it comes to our community. And a lot of people think it's different. It's the same type of love. Like, we want marriage, and some of us do, and some of us don't, and some of us want different things. And so when I get an opportunity to bring people on to kind of see the differences in our community, that's important to me, because I want people to know like what's really out there, what's not out there. And so that's one of the reasons why I have this guest on today, and who was a mystery guest again, because again, that's going to be a segment in my show. So I'm going to bring her back on. Hi.
Hey.
We're back. I was saying that, I don't know if you heard me, the reason I said I was doing this show. It's really important to me because a lot of people are dealing with a lot of different things and trying to find love. And I just want to bring different people on just to show, hey, listen, there are people out there that's willing to give you these things. There are people that are out there that are willing to have the same stance that you have on different things. And I know we kind of stayed on that topic, but however, that's big. It's big knowing what you want. It's big knowing what people are looking for, and it's big knowing the expectation that it's out there. And I think that's, you know, a big part of our community. So tell me, what is the hardest part about you, not even in the dating scene, just being in the community? What have you experienced, both bad and good, being who you are?
I would say the bad, just the judgment from other people, and just like as far as the dating scene goes. A lot of females that I feel like they know what they want, but they act like they don't know what they want. I feel like they just want to be everywhere but there. The good, just me being who I am.
Yeah, you know I'm gonna go back to that. Don't just roll over that. Don't roll over that.
Oh, you
what
caught
do you
that?
mean that yeah, I caught it. What do you mean by so you said they know what they want, but they're not just willing to give that? Is that what you're saying?
They know what they want, but they act like they don't know what they want. You see what I'm saying? Pretty much saying like, okay, this is the type of person I want. Okay, I want to be with this type of person, somebody that's chill, got their stuff together, doing their thing. And then when you actually see them with somebody, they get with the opposite person. So that's just pretty much like being like, you say you want this, but you end up with this. You see what I'm saying?
So do you think that is a problem in the community as a whole, or do you think that is as a whole?
As a whole.
Yeah. Do you think loyalty is a problem as a whole in the community as well?
Yes, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Only because it's everybody want their cake and eat it too.
Okay. And do you think it's problematic because you said earlier we talked about social media? Do you think it's problematic because people think there's so much out there they can go, and they're not working on themselves? Because a lot of people, sometimes people think they're I mean, a lot of people may say, I'm not the problem. And then they go from person to person to person to person.
Yeah, you are.
And they're not willing to work on themselves. So I think a lot of it comes from, I can do better over here. I can do better over here. This person doesn't cause problems over here. Well, the whole thing about it is you got to be in tune with yourself enough to know that this is, you're probably it. You're probably the issue. You're probably the problem. And be willing to work on that. And be willing to say, hey, listen, I wasn't always perfect, so I know you're not going to be perfect either. How can we manage this together? How can we bring this together? How can we work on what you got and what I got together? And I think a lot of people don't want to do that because we're good at doing this. It's you.
Yes, it's hard work. Whenever you get to the point to where like working on yourself or trying to heal is hard. So nobody wants to do the hard work. They rather take the easy ride out. So they will go from relationship to relationship, pretty much the same person, just a different face, and they're okay with that though. Just like you said, not to have that blaming game.
Yeah. And I want to talk. I got a little bit more time though, and I know that we talked a lot about communication. We talked a lot about what it looks like for you, a healthy relationship. In particular, talk to the ladies out there. Look at the screen. Talk to the ladies out there and tell them what you want as E out of a relationship.
What's up, ladies? Just want somebody, want somebody chill. I'm super laid back. I don't like to do much. I'm really a homebody, so it definitely got to be the same. Somebody who knows how to cook, of course, because I like to eat. I go to the gym, so I wouldn't say you have to go to the gym also, but just keep body tight, and I'm good with that. I'm super laid back. It's like to have a good time and enjoy life. That's what it's about, and enjoy each other.
And you told me you were a Capricorn.
Yes, I am.
I'm also a Capricorn. Yeah. I know Capricorns. Capricorns have been around me quite a lot lately. They've
For
been
real?
around me a lot. Yeah.
Is that a good thing, though? That's a good thing? That's a good thing, right?
Yeah.
What?
It's a good thing. It's a good thing. You know what? I definitely think it's a good thing. It's a good thing. It is, and it's
Okay.
not like I'm big on signs. Like 60%. I really did like the on signs. A lot of it is true, right? But I also think a lot of it. Yep, I believe so. But a lot of it has to do with character. A lot of has to do with integrity. A lot of it has to do with you as a person. So even though that's part of what you're sign, because they say Capricorns are very ambitious, we are. They say Capricorns are very chill. Most times we are. We can be introverts, extra. I'm both. I'm introverted and extroverted.
I am too.
So
I am too.
So I could be by myself, but I also love being around people. Does that make sense?
Yes, makes a lot of sense. I'm the same
I'm
too. I'm the same way.
I'm both. So, it is what it is. But I just want to tell you thank you. Would you like to come on my show again one day?
Yes, I would definitely come. Definitely, no doubt. I really appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, I definitely appreciate that. And thank you for coming on. I didn't give your last name. They have to go look you up. So tell them where they can find you, E.
They can find me on TikTok, Smooth388. Come have a good time. It's always a vibe. Appreciate you.
Okay, cool. You got an Instagram too?
Yes, Creator 9286.
Okay, Creator 9286.
86.
Yes. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, ladies, you heard it here right on the flow, right on Hot 702.5. There's some prospects out here. There's some good people. You guys, thank you, E, and I'll see you on your live, okay? We'll talk. Thank you for tuning in to The Flow. I am Her Flow right here at Hot 702.5. We had a chill show today. I like that sometimes. It ain't always got to be serious. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next Thursday right here, blazing hot at 4 p.m. You're listening to The Flow. Hey, this is Her Flow from Hot 702.5 FM. Where we bring you the best in hip-hop, R&B, pop, and talk. Tune in.